Hi all, I'm going to look at how Elite does the calculation of the planetary data. I'm not going to include description as yet because I've got that as another piece of work to refine my calculations. So I'm going to look at how it takes a seed for a planet, does the calculation, results in the government economy values. So initial seed for Lave is 38 AD 9C 14 1D 15, which correspondingly turns into decimal values here: 56, 173, 156, 20, 29, 21. So what it does then is generate the six components for the economy. I'm going to start with government, which takes J15, which is seed C, divides it by 11 and ANDs it with binary value with a bit operation for 7. Economy, that takes seed B and ANDs it again with 7, and if the government, which is there, is less than 2, it will OR it with 2 to make sure bit 2 set. If it's greater than or equal to 2, then it just leaves the value as is. Tech, that takes seed, starts off with economy, does a AND of 7, then goes for CD, ANDs it with 3, adds those two together, takes the government value, divide by 2, and of course as an integer it's going to round down, and then takes N15, sorry, apologise, that N15, and then takes the first bit, which is bit 0 off it, and adds that on. Right, that is tech level times 4. I'm going to add to it, then N15, which is government. I'm going to add to it, then O15, I'm going to add 1. Evaluate formula, again, takes the O15, which is the economy, adds it with 7, adds 3, takes the government, adds 4 to it, multiplies the 2 together, 35. Q15 comes in population, multiplies it there. The important thing there is it's 875, which is more than 8-bit value, so you can't use an 8-bit multiply, and then multiplies it by 8 to give us 7,000. So we take CDF, we AND it with 7, we add 11, we shift into the high byte by multiplying by 256, and then we add in K15, which is CD, which gives us 4116. Rich agricultural, government is dictatorship, population 2.5 billion, productivity 700 billion credits, and a radius of 416 kilometers. So if I go into here, Elite build it, Elite run, initially gets started up, and I'm going to go 0 because I'm already on Lave, and I'm going to go through initially on here, data on Lave, get the boilerplate information and display. And as we can see down the corner there, currently it's 0 light years away, rich agricultural dictatorship, tech level 5 because it states tech level 4 plus 1, population 2.5 billion, 700 million credits, and average radius of 4116. Description is completely broken at the moment. Right, so now we'll look at doing data on DISO as a check. This is a screenshot from the old BBC version of Elite. We have a government 6, economy 6, tech level 7, which displays 8, 4.1 billion population, 13120 million credits, and for some reason our radius is miscalculated, which I will look at after this. So I will get up here and do a run. I'll do an F1 to go to the main area. I'm going to go use local short range, do a D, then show the system data. I know this screen does crash after a pause, so I will get there. I will get to the economy, and what we have here is a calculation of 6155 correctly on there, so I'm not quite sure. It's back up on screen. So we have 4.4 light years, which I'm not sure if that's a calculation based on this. I suspect that my calculation is wrong. Average agricultural, democracy, tech level 8, 4.1 billion, black fairy felines, 13120 and 6155. I will throw it up to full screen, but it will shortly crash. Here comes the crash. Okay. Right, I'm going to revisit a little bit on DISO here and how that calculates, because as of the first half of the video, I noticed I'd got an error on the radius calculation. And actually, the radius calculation should have been a bit mask of and 15 and not and 7. The result conveniently is that it worked for radius, but when it hit something a bit bigger, it actually ended up with a massively out number. So now it's 6155.